Man, I'm just getting sucked. A two-hand twist. Oh, jeez. Got clipped into the effing rod holder. Sheesh. Oh, this is doing big walleye stuff. Just like slowly head shaking. Oh, that's a big walleye, boy. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, it's barely hooked. Got him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the one we're looking for, baby. Look at that. Stud. Okay. Let's try that again. Did you want to go fishing? Do you want to go? Do you want to go fishing, SukkDogg? I think YouTube misses you, boy. You want to get back onto YouTube? Let's go fishing. Come on. Let's go. Start the truck. Go start the truck. Move, bro. You can't drive. You've had too much to drink already. Go. Move over. What up, people? Welcome back. I'm here with my homeboy SukkDogg, who is sniffing around for loose french fries or something at the bottom of the truck. We're headed out close to home today. Headed out to the Red River. I'm still yet to crack that 30-inch walleye mark, and I know this winter is the winter that I'm going to do it. We're going to be hitting Lake Winnipeg in the red quite a bit, I think, this year. So this will be our little 2022-2023 baptism to the greenback walleyes for this season. So stick around. I'm going to go pick up probably a dozen sausage, no egg breakfast sandwiches, and then we're on the road. Let's get it. Here, just have one bite. Just one bite. Bite it. Bite it. You don't get the whole thing. Welcome to Selkirk, Sukka. We here. Selkirk is the home of big Manitoba greenbacks and is the catfish capital of the world. Did you know that, Sukka? Look at, here's a catfish right here, Sukka. Wow. And I don't mean the kind from Tinder, boy. Road closed, local traffic only. You know, the term local is super ambiguous. I'd say I'm pretty local. Onward. Good boy. Okay, so we made it out to the Red River. We're set up in the shack. I filmed a nice little intro once we got here, but she's a little blustery outside. And one of the sides popped in on the Eskimo here and knocked the camera over and ruined the footage. I just checked it. So here we are, intro number 2. Camera is all snowy because it fell directly face down in the snow. The lens ain't banged up, but that's the way she goes. Okay, so we're set up. Camera lens is gonna be foggy for a minute. We're all hunkered down. It's pretty rough outside, kind of cold, pretty windy. It's supposed to get even worse later, so I want to be nice and secure, warm, and out of the elements for when the winds pick up even higher. So let's get it. This big double wide Eskimo is pretty tough to set up in the wind by yourself. This little drill adapter attachment kind of saved me. Just kind of pinned down the one side with the pegs that come with the shack, and then popped all the sides out, pinned down the rest, and I think we're good to go. We'll find out soon, I guess. Sukka, your bed's right there, my friend. Why do you gotta use the jacket? Get off. Okay, so in terms of hole orientation, I'm gonna have one active jigging rod and one semi-dead stick, I guess. So I think we'll put the dead stick on this side, something like this. And then we'll have our active jigging rod here. Now a little OG ice fishing river tip when you're fishing in current. Always drill your transducer hole a little bit downstream. River flows that way, so your bait is going to go that way. Therefore, your transducer, being a little downstream, is going to mark your bait a lot better. Got the old trusty dusty, loud as hell sunflower out today. Be hard pressed to have issues running one of these. Put that on low, because this boy puts off some heat. Okay, I think we're almost ready. Ready, Sukka? It's fishing time. Alright. Flasher hole here. Jeez, she's almost 30 feet. Okay, so I'm going to start out setting up our dead stick. I'll show you this neat little rigmarole I'm going to run today. So what we have here, This is my boy Jamie Bruce Special. It's a clack shot rig. Now essentially all that is a drop shot with this fancy little weight made by Bass Tactics. It has rattles in it. So essentially what you're doing is just fishing a glorified drop shot with some neat little sound that these walleyes in the stained water seem to really key in on. I chose a drop shot hook with a longer shank on it. If that would focus. You get the idea. Now the reason I'm using this longer shank hook is because no true Red River walleye fisherman leaves home without a fresh supply of salted minnows. I'm going to use a pretty juicy shiner, and I'll show you why this longer shank drop shot hook is so much better. So you hook the minnow through the mouth, out the gill, wrap her back around, and then penetrate the minnow's body as such. And now a walleye comes and bites, he's got only to get half the minnow in his mouth to get hooked up. Whereas if it was a smaller shank, he'd have to engulf the whole minnow. And we have these nice little pre-made rigs. I think they're made by VMC, where you don't even have to tie in your line. All you have to do is just snug it in that little crevasse there. There we go. There we have it. And our minnow is just going to sit like that. I don't know if you can hear that little weight clacking around, but it sounds fantastic. And that minnow looks injured, which is what we're looking for. So we're going to put this homie way downstream here. Another thing I should mention is this rod I'm using. It's a Fraybill dead stick, I think it's called. Yep. It's literally in the name. So the deal with these rods, what makes them so deadly for dead sticking, is that they have a really, really soft, slow tip. So a walleye can come and eat this minnow and have a hot minute before he starts feeling the resistance of the rod, and then you give him the business. So we're just going to sit that weight right off bottom, leave like a semi-slack line. I'll put that in a rod holder in a minute. What we're going to use for our active jigging rod, this right here is a Red River / Lake Winnipeg OG Extreme Tackle rattle sticks. Just like a heavy jig on the spot spoon, as it says in the name. Rattle. There's a theme here, obviously. Sound, flash, vibration, any of that sort of stuff. It's cash money. So what we're going to do is the old Brady Kingsland special, the Manitoba wrap. So take your fresh saltine and you're literally gonna wrap it around the hook on all 3 treble points. Now this is not for aesthetics. This is straight flavor. There it is. There's our bait. Deadly AF. Let us get that down. Now the spot we're fishing on the river here is one of the deeper holes. If you look on like Angler's Edge mapping or even Navionics, you can see all along the river there's several big deeper holes within the basin. Now I've always found that the bigger walleyes, they seem to chill in these deeper pockets. Fishing about 28 feet of water. Oh, look at those suspended marks. Now these walleyes in these deep holes will often come in suspended, and oftentimes it's a lot of waiting, maybe catching the odd dink sog or dink walleye, and when your hopes are at an all-time low, big walleye will come in suspended. This is looking quite interesting here, actually. This suspended mark is acting funky. Oh, it's chasing. This could be a nice walleye, actually. But he just won't seem to eat it. Not interested at all. Now, like I mentioned, I'm going to leave that clack shot primarily dead stick. I'll go over and give it a little clack action every once in a while. Got a lot of rattles happening on this rig here, though. I'll probably play around with a bunch of different baits today. Mess around, have some fun. We're out here rigging up a throwback bait. Something a little saucier. Big jumbo minnow on. This is the Smeltonator 3/8 ounce jig. These are some unbelievable jigs for these exact applications. Big walleyes, lake trouts, all that good stuff. The stuff that really matters most. Here's a fish coming off bottom. 2 fish coming off bottom. Oh yeah, that dead stick's getting whacked up. It didn't look like it was getting like absolutely chowed down. Oh, look at that mark. Look at that big juicy high mark. Oh, it just charged it, dude. This is going to bite. This is going to be a walleye. I believe. He's on it. Got my salty minnow. Oh, that's getting bit. Wow. There's a fish on it, but it's certainly not what we're looking for. This is probably an absolute dink sauger. Yes, sir. That's exactly what it is. Now, the Red River is a little bit kind of full of these. Let go. There's that fish that was messing with us. Sauger. It's kind of like the walleye's derpy little cousin. Looks very similar. You can tell walleyes will have a little white tip on the tail, whereas this sauger does not. And saugers also have polka dots on their dorsal fin. Okay, well, the clack shot rig worked beautifully. I think I'm actually going to coin this a little something different, given that we're using salted minnows instead of plastics or live. To me, this looks more like a grease shot rig. Does that sound good? Grease shot with that long greasy hook and these big greasy salties. There we go. Grease shot rig, greased up. There's another suspended mark here. No. It's kind of the deal playing on the red. You kind of have to chase these little marks that are probably nothing, but when they are something, they're going to be something, let me tell you. Clack shot, grease shot back down. Looks like the grease shot's getting saugered up again. I might just not even F with that until something starts heaving it. I don't want to be sorting through those little prickly saugers all day. Oh, there's a fish on. This feels bigger than that sauger. This might be a walleye or a big sauger. It's a nice little walleye, boy. That's what we're here for. Dude, let's go, baby. Look at that. Hooked perfectly in the corner of the mouth. Holy smokes. Pick up a fish much? There you go. Pop that hook out himself. It's not a giant, but that boy is a respectable greenback walleye. Have a look at that beauty right there. Certainly not a giant, maybe like a 21 or 22 incher. But a super, super nice walleye. And that clock shot, meat shot, grease shot rig, whatever you want to call it, worked absolutely perfectly. Now you can see by looking at this fish, looks a little different than a lot of walleyes. These walleyes in Lake Winnipeg and the Red River have this emerald green back to them. That is where the name greenback comes from right there. Let's get this healthy boy back. Ooh, see ya, bud. Right on. Target species acquired. Nice, super respectable fish. That's not bad at all. That's like a, I don't know, 4-pound walleye maybe. The thing is, they get so much bigger. So I'm not by any means excited or content yet. It's looking like they're not wanting stuff moved very much. We're going to have to try the double dead stick, double meat. Woo! Something's on the old grease shot. Does he want that juice? Yes, he does. Feels a little bit heavier. It actually feels quite decent. It's going to be another nice walleye, I think. I would say it's quite evident that these fish do not want baits moved at all. That's a nicer walleye. That's a real nice walleye. Baby! Yes, sir! Get up there, get up there, get up there. He's barely hooked. Ole. Nicer walleye for sure, dude. Come here, boy. Check that out. Just another absolutely beautiful, beautiful greenback. That one's even bigger. This one's probably maybe 24 inches or so, I would estimate. Got nice green shine on him. That's what we're here for, boy. That's how we get out of bed, SukkDogg. Okay, that's 2 fish for the grease shot rig. I don't want to say we're onto something here, but we're onto something here. You know what the best part about this whole thing is? Oh, there's one on this dead stick jig. The best part about all this is that they get so much bigger than that. Oh, that's a nice bite. That fish clobbered it on the dead stick smeltinator. What is going on here? A little bite window at like 10:30 a.m. Oh, that's a nicer walleye too. Another beauty. Dude. Wow, that's barely hooked. Check that out, man. Just another like maybe 5-pounder. Little bite windows opening up here. It's looking like these fish are wanting very slowly moved presentations, if moved at all. So that's, I think that's 2 fish on the grease shot, 1 fish on the dead stick, and absolutely nothing happening on the moving active baits. So let's get these meat rigs back down there and get some more. I'm hungry for a big mama today. I'm feeling a big mama today. Oh, I just can't wait to see one of those big dino heads at the bottom of the hole. Okay. Grease shot rig back in position. give you a look at this Smeltinator jig. Look at that nice, thick gauge, sharp, high quality hook. Beautifully painted jig head. These are my new favorite jigs. I find it's really hard to find like a reasonably sized jig head with a nice, big, long, sharp, thick hook. And I feel like this might be the answer to my problems here, these Smeltinators. Oh, it's getting bit. Looks like a bigger bite. Oh, okay, this is getting that suck, so I'm going to give this fish the business. Got him. This feels heavier too. Whoa! It's doing big boy head shakes. I don't think this is going to be as big as the last one. But I don't think this is a little sauger. Oh, he's doing wacky things. I don't like that. Well, that's a nice walleye. That's another nice walleye. Holy smokes. On the grease shot, boy. If you ain't grease shotting, what you doing? There it is. Another absolute flippin' dandy of a walleye. Check that out. Big boy. Okay, let's get this guy back. Just head back to... Man, am I graceful on those releases. Sorry. I'm sorry. There you go. Just had back-to-back bites. There's been a lull. It was about an hour since I've seen anything on the old Marcum. Just missed one and then pinned one on the grease shot. I'm going to get another shiner on that boy. This grease shot is slaying. Holy bro. Eat it. Got him. Sauger. Wasting my minnows. There it is. Not even worth it to bring it over there to you. See it. Yikes. How do you survive in nature, bud? Get it figured out. Fish coming up at the dead stick. Is it going to get whacked? I am a little tied up here. Okay, one thing at a time. Come on. Get it together, Justin. Oh. Okay, that's getting chomped by something. Man, that's just getting sucked. A two-hand twist. Oh, geez. Got clipped into the effing rod holder. Feels a little heavier. Definitely feels heavier than the sauger. That's got weight. Oh, this might be a good one. Oh, this is doing big walleye stuff. It's just like slowly head shaking. That's a big walleye. Oh, that's a big walleye, boy. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, it's barely hooked. Got him. Oh, baby. All right, that's what we're looking for. Look at that. The little grease shot rig was barely freaking hooked. That just popped out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the one we're looking for, baby. Oh, yes. Look at that. Okay. Let's try that again. Look at that stud, man. That's getting dangerously close to a Manitoba master angler. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about, baby. On the clack shot, meat shot, grease shot, whatever you want to call it. Look at that beautiful freaking specimen. Oh, see ya, baby girl. That's what we're talking about, Sukka. That's what we're talking about, Sukka. But I think I'm going to get SukkDogg packed up and get home. What a day, man. This ice fishing season has been an absolute blast so far. We're just into December and we're already off to a swimming start. Thank you guys all so much for watching as always. If you're new here, like, subscribe, comment, all that other stuff that your favorite YouTubers tell you to do. It's been a slice once again. Until next time, peace.